Hello and welcome back to MrMaChONaCHOMan, and I know it wasn't that long ago that I played Mihawk on the channel. However, the streets have been talking and there's a new tech in town, Decken. He's back. This guy always crops up in green decks from time to time when his services are needed, not to destroy Shirahoshi, but to destroy some really, really large units. The combo that you can do with this card now with the Shanks is even more disgusting than the Shanks Luna combo that I highlighted last video. You can now do Shanks Decken Luna. Dude, what's going on? This is the ridiculous combo. And because you draw so many cards with Mihawk, this isn't that hard to pull off. So the idea here is you're going to play Shanks for 10. You're going to rest everything. You get 2 Don back. Guess what character costs 2? That's right, your boy Decken. You can play him for 2, remove whatever the biggest thing your opponent had was, so long as you have 1 Fishman card in hand. Then you ram the Shanks into anything else that's above the threshold of 7, and then your Luna. Stun everything else. Just gross, bro. Just gross. Helps you into all sorts of matchups. Into Kaido is a big one. Kaido could be quite difficult. You can play this Decken now and you're laughing. Red Ace as well, sometimes a little bit too aggressive, and his combos can be very strong. But now, even before you get to sort of your 10 Don onwards turn, you can use the Decken to remove things like the Akos Whitebeard, things like the 6-Force Vista, if you need to. And in that way, you just negate so much of Ace's aggression. It's also good into the Elbaf decks, to be able to remove the Loki, and then you can jam the Shanks into something like the Akos Luffy, probably remove that, although that one's not guaranteed. And in that matchup, you don't even really need the Luna, especially not if you're removing their 12 cost, right? So then you have more Don to jam into the Luffy after you remove the Loki. This Decken just hits a lot of really meaningful things in the format. And let's jump in the sim. I'll show you the list that I've been playing today. So this is the list that I've been playing today. We're only on 3 Decken because you have such a good draw with this deck. You have Kinemon, you have the Samurai, the Odin, the Mihawk, all the same things we had in the previous build. And 3 has been working out fine. I've been seeing this guy by 10 Don in pretty much every game. Because you don't often need it before 10 Don. There are times when it's cute, but it really is the combo with Shanks that's the most disgusting. I'm only playing 1 Lord Beppo now. It's still nice. It's still searchable. Sometimes this is better than Shanks. Primarily if you've played Shanks Luna. Beppo Luna after Shanks Luna is kind of grim. But now that we have this combo, dealing with big guys isn't as much of a problem. So we don't need as many Lord Beppos, right? We can just have more aggression from the Shanks and use the Decken to deal with whatever we would have tapped and frozen with Lord Beppo. I'm playing 1 copy of Horny James. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. It's an extra thing to be doing in the mid-game. I do sometimes get a little concerned about whiffing like Mihawks and Odins. It never happens. You draw everything with this deck because you draw so many damn cards. But he's a Fishman. You can toss him with Decken. And I basically cut my 1 DMG for 1 Horny James just because he kind of does the same job of kill your opponent, but also he's a Fishman. Put in 1 for fun as well. You could cut this if you like, but again, this is another card that you can use in combination with things like Shanks to remove key important pieces. This one specifically is very good for dealing with Pirate Docking and Saul in those Black Elbaf decks. But I think this is very much probably a non-mandatory inclusion at this point. There's a lot of different cards you can put in. You could put in a 4th copy of Decken, another Trichiliacosm. I'd also low-key like more boats, because when you find the boat, it just feels like the game goes a lot smoother. And 7 cost Shanks is another card you could try over these 2. We've already talked about Mihawk on the channel very recently, so we're not going to go super in-depth on why I'm playing all these cards. Check out the other video if you want to see that. But this is the Decken build. You can commit some war crimes with this. And if you thought Shanks Luna was bad, wait till you see this. But first, the summer sale is now live on Sleeve Chief. Not only are there massive discounts across a wide variety of ranges, but there's also 3 new products uploaded to the site. Firstly, you've got this Cherry Blossom bundle. All of these products are also available individually. These binders are really nice. They have pink pages inside, which is pretty unique. But if you're more of a fan of a bit more of a darker design, the Night Blossom bundle may well be for you. And again, all of these products are available as individual pieces. This one's really nice. I love the contrast between the blue and the gold. And also there is the Yin and Yang Dragons deck box available. This one has a really nice inside design with a couple of dragons there, red and white. But it's still worth checking out if none of these are for you, because there are also a ton of other lines with big discounts on at the moment. If you do buy anything from the website, you can use code MARINE for 5% off. And thank you to Sleeve Chief for sponsoring this video. We're going to Kaido. I think I'm going to take first off them. With the boat, we have a samurai, but nothing to rest. I think I'm mulliganing that. Okay, that's definitely better. And rest our leader. Luna's pretty trash in this matchup. It can freeze King, but that's like it. He passes. Okay, well, let's go with Corona. Corona or Kinemon first. I don't think it really matters. We're going to end up playing both anyway. So just go with the Kinemon, because we've got a pretty good thing to trash in this Luna. That's a lot of Shanks, holy. See if we can find a Samurai. No. Can find more Odins, but we have no Mihawks, which is a little interesting. But we do need all these Odins, so we'll take them. Then we'll swing 5 lead, and he'll probably take this one. Yep. Now, let's see if he does Giga Ramp, or if he's the more sort of conservative type of build. 5, I'll take one swing. Okay, it is like a normal, what I would call a normal build. Vanderdecken is huge. Let's do this. We'll rest you. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go the old 5-5. No Mihawks is a little annoying. We've done a lot of searching to not find one, but what you do. He can use leader effect here, but it's a choice, right? We'll make him make it. And that gives us a 2k. That's good value for us, right? Now we're going to see King. If he does go 7, I will take. Because we're still looking for Mihawk. If it's 6, I think I'm countering. Okay, it's 7. Yeah, I'm taking. That is not a Mihawk. That could be a Mihawk. Show me the Mihawk. There it is. When you draw that many cards, right, you're very likely to see one. Yeah, we'll go Mihawk into Odin. Play over the Kin. Let's done this. We're not swinging this Odin. We'll rest this one. 1, 2, 3. He's going to be able to remove something next turn. We don't have another Mihawk. We do have another Odin at least. We can stun this King again. I guess we can swing the Odin if we want to swing 7-7 here. Which we could do. But then he can remove 2 things, which I don't love. I think we'll just swing 7 with leader. He might well block, honestly. And then we'll just pass with one Don open. I don't have anything to do with the Don. Yeah, I don't have anything to do with the Don, but I don't love swinging here, because then we'll just lose another fella. For the cost of a 1k. We just need to get to our late game, right? Yeah. Saying that, given that we just need to get to our late game. No, I'm not gonna swing. I'm not gonna swing. I don't think it's correct. The one he wants is the one that can blow up this Mihawk. If he has it, he has it. There's nothing we can do about it, right? The blocker one's not as good. I will show you that. We'll be countering this swing. With the Otama, I think. If he rests this, we can just... we can have fun with that one. Queen. Trash is King to draw 2. Yeah, if he rests this, he's in for a world of hurt. Let's start with 7. Again, we don't need the Luna. Just get rid of the Luna. Oh, please rest the Kaido, bro. It'll make my day if he rests this Kaido. It'll be so funny. It will be so funny. But that's the thing, right? Now that people are playing Vanderdecken, he has to consider that and be like, oh shit, if I rest my Kaido, it could just get blown up. And to be honest, we're on 9 Don anyway. So we're already threatening 9 cost Shanks. Now we're not. Let's see if he rests it now. I really want him to rest it, man. Leader effect and a 1k. He's not gonna, is he? He's too smart. He's too smart. Would we ever play the Kinemon for 2? No. Let's go another 7. Please, block, 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 bro, block, bro, block, bro. You know you want to. You know you want to block, bro. Oh, he's too good, bro. He's too good. And as soon as I use leader effect, then he can block. So I think I'm actually just going to swing 5. I think this is unironically better. Because he could still block, and we also will get a 1k here. If I play the Odin, and then do, like, leader effect. Oh, he blocked! Goodbye, sir. It's your unlucky day, my man. Boom. That shit's funny as fuck. I don't actually need these dons for anything. We can rest the Vanderdecken anyway. Get wrecked, bro. Get that Kaido out of here, dude. Man, what a time to be alive. Yeah, nice Kaido, bro. If only I had another Vanderdecken. Man. This shit's funny as fuck. He's gonna be so upset after the second one, bro. 6-4. We can defend that. No, I want to keep my 2k. You can have it. Oh, he's gonna be so upset after the second one, bro. Goodbye. I'd be upset, man. I'd be upset if I was him. Holy shit, dude. This is gross. This is gross. Like, even if he has the blocker there, he's not in that much better of a spot, right? He's going to get to swing with a king finally, but you have to defend this 7. And he still had leader effect. I guess he didn't have any 1Ks. Concerning. If I put him to 0 with this, it can obviously get big mummed. Or we can just play another one. And he's got to have the big mum, right? He has to have big mum, otherwise the game is giga over. Okay, he does have the big mum. He does have the big mum. Yes, he will get that one. It's probably only swinging 7-6 as well. Oh, now you've got no don for events. We'll save this. That's better, I think. I mean, we may well be in a literally just game-winning position. But is there ever a world where I play the Shanks and we lose? He'd have to counter... We have 5 back. He has to counter 7, 7, 8, 10. And go leader effect. No, it's game. It's game. What am I talking about? Of course it's game. It's this stupid-ass Shanks, bro. Seven, 7, 8, 12. That's game. He didn't leave any dons open. If he'd left a don open, it's like, I don't know, maybe... does MrMaChONaCHOMan draw? No, MrMaChONaCHOMan didn't even draw. He messed up the don re-ramp. That's a... I mess that up all the time as well. Yeah, GG's. Well, played to our opponent. We kind of styled on him there. He shouldn't have blocked with that Kaido, but I mean, if you're never going to block with your blocker, right? You get no value out of it. He could have swung it, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We'd have just removed everything anyway. It'd have been a bit longer of a game if he hadn't blocked with the Kaido. But I'm not going to cry too hard. Shit was funny as fuck. Going first into rocks with 2 search. That's an incredible hand. That is an incredible hand. Holy. Honestly, it's almost too good. It's just too good. I think we tossed the Kawamatsu and pass. That's a crazy hand. We'll go with the Perona. What are we getting off this? Not a lot. I can get a Kawamatsu or a ClarkNotKentTCG. Don't really want either right now. Let's just take a 2k, I think. Then we'll Samurai. These two. I'm not going to play that. Let's just swing 7 so that he can't counter easily. Next turn, I guess we're just dropping an Odin. We have 1 million things. So kind of like him to not clear my weenies, but yeah, he's going to, right? Chose a Gloriosa. I mean, I don't really care if he plays that to clear the Kinemon. It's like kind of mid. Just Captain John, sure. Doesn't tap it. Interesting. Let's go with you. Rest the Kinemon. We stand 3. Can't play Samurai. Can't do much of anything. We'll just swing 8. Deal another damage. Pass it up. We have slightly too many Mihawks in our hand now, which is something. He's going to get the Nugate. Indeed. We'll take this swing. We'll finally take 1 hit. Yep, 5 leader. Trashes. Destroys and reveals Kyo. Probably just trash the Kyo, to be honest. Yep. We'll take the first hit. Kawamatsu's nice. Luna is important. We did need to see that. We're going to go... I might play this Otama. Because then we have one more... Then we have a good, like... it's still a little awkward with the Samurai, right? Because I'd have to rest the Mihawk, and I'm not excited to rest the Mihawk. You know? Let's go Mihawk into Odin, see what we find. Okay, another Luna. I'll stun this. I kind of want the draw. I'm not going to lie, man. I kind of want the draw. Let's play the Otama. Okay, we found another Odin. We didn't whiff. Go for that. Yeah, this kind of puts me in a very similar position to where we would have been otherwise, but we did get the extra search, which is fine. Go the Samurai, rest the Mihawk, rest the Odin. Boat is lovely. Let's trash a Mihawk. We don't need more than 1 more of those. Then we'll play the boat. A Perona is whatever. I don't have any events, which is a little annoying. Could have took that ClarkNotKentTCG earlier, but I didn't. Then we'll just go 6/6. Yeah. Don't have any top end. We don't have any Shanks. We have the Lord Beppo, but I prefer the Shanks. The Lord Beppo's okay, though. The Lord Beppo's okay. If we can find Shanks and... What's it next turn? Shanks and Vanderdecken, though? That would be ideal. He can get the Shiki down. This turn. He kind of needs to have the Shiki in order to remove the Mihawk. When this John ends up rested next turn, the positive side is it means that his Nugate effect is basically worthless, because he's got to defend John first. And he gave us at least 1 2k last turn. He did take the second hit, though, which I didn't expect from leader. I guess maybe that means he didn't have Shiki. I can't see why you wouldn't just use Nugate effect to stay at 3 there, in all honesty. But maybe I'm missing something. Okay, that definitely doesn't have Shiki. Yeah, it shows us a whole bunch of garbage. Dod Marlons and Kyo. This is going to be way bigger. So I'm going to defend this. Give up one Kawamatsu. And the Kinemon. By defending this, I get to save my Odin. We're still going to lose the Mihawk, that's fine. But we get to save the Odin. Yeah, because this was always going to be huge. I guess if he has Glorioso, we get to save one fella, right? Yeah, it's a little awkward, though. This is going to be Glorioso. Bot deck the other Odin. Yeah. A little frustrating. What can you do? Let's go with Samurai immediately. To rest these. Shanks is good next turn. We don't have Decken yet. And I don't really have a way of getting Decken. We can play Perona. We don't gloss over any Deckens, which is nice. Take one of these. And we'll go Mihawk into Odin. Over the Otama. There's the Decken. Okay, okay, okay. What do I not want to rest? Just the Newgate, right? We're going to Shanks next turn anyway. So yeah, let's stun the Newgate. We can Shanks Decken Luna next turn, which is insanely gross. We'll rest this. 1, 2, 3. We are swinging into John. I do want to get some decent chunks into this fella. Give me at least a couple cards. Make him give us at least something meaningful. Rocks, Pirates, and a Bucking. Okay. That shall go. Restand 1. Don't think we're going to be defending this Odin, but it is what it is. In fact, we don't have many cards in hand that I want to get rid of at all, really. Yeah, but we're going to get to show off the really, really dirty, disgusting combo next turn, which is exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited, man. 96, absolutely. Didn't need to trash there. I would let it go anyway. Although this does this does actually get him out of Trichiliacosm range, which is relevant. I'm happy to take one more swing. Yep, I'm happy to take one more swing. Perona's here. This is going to trash the Samurai, I think, in almost every situation. Yep, we'll trash this Perona now. Swung these out of sequence, but whatever. You should also swing the Kaido. Yeah, that's correct. And I actually think I'm just going to Trichiliacosm this. I don't want to go down too low too aggressively. But we get to go Shanks. Stand 2. Decken. Just get rid of the big fella, right? Get rid of the Shiki's honestly pretty good, but yeah, we can stun all these. Then we'll go 7 into the rocks. Another one. Yeah, we don't need the Samurai. We're never going to have time to play that. So we'll just toss the Samurai. Well, John died. I'm surprised he didn't use the Shiki effect, in all honesty, to save John from one more hit. Because then he would have been able to stay at 1. But, what you do? Yeah, we'll just Luna that. Restand 1. He's like kind of forced into the Stussy plays here as well. Okay, Glorioso, do you have Stussy? Yeah, this is pretty good, you know. This does stun everything. 5 to 6, we'll take this one. We'll take this one. Yeah, I'll take one more. Verona is here. We're just doing... We're even not doing Shanks? No, we're just doing Shanks. I could Beppo Luna. Beppo just tap the fucking Gloriosa. And then Luna again, because everything's tapped already. And then we have Shanks for next turn. Yeah. Just swing a single 8. I'm not swinging the 2 into the Gloriosa because everything's going to be frozen. And then everything's going to be frozen again next turn. There's no need. It's pointless. We just Luna again. It's like there's just no win for him here. There's no winning play. Like that was about the best he could have done. Remove one thing, stun everything else. Just hope we don't have another Luna. But we do, because I'm good at the game. The decken removing the rocks was filth, man. Because like the tend on turn when you went first could be a little awkward, right? Because you can't lure Beppo Luna because they'd have a bunch of stuff up, right? And if you Shanks Luna, then the rocks is fine. But the decken just makes it so that there's no lose. Like, you stun everything with Shanks Luna, remove the one thing that can't be stunned, and it's also just gone, right? Like, sure, you go -2 in hand. Oh no, right? Oh no. Yeah. That's tough, man. It's tough. Him with the colon P, bro. Yeah, there's nothing he could have done differently this game. Yeah, there was nothing he could have done differently this game. What did he show us? He trashed rocks and showed us no authority. Yep, sure. And he's swinging with the new gate. So if I do Shanks, is it 100% guaranteed? This swing's guaranteed, and then, yeah, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Just play this. Yeah, the Vanderdecken kind of fucking popped off. I'm not gonna lie, man. Yeah, GG's. That's the game with the Shanks. Yeah, that double Luna's just... Yeah, 3 2Ks, but yeah, there's no way for them to win. There's nothing he could have done. I think the only turn that maybe could have been different is if he played Shiki on 8. But I don't think it mattered much. We would have been like 1 life lower, I think. But that's about it. He'd had an extra 3k thing on the board. I mean, I think there was one turn where he could have used New Gate Effect but didn't. And took a life quite aggressively. Which maybe could have played slightly differently. But I mean, I'm getting to show this Vanderdecken off. And it's pretty grim. Gotta go into Ace. Let's take second. This is pretty good. We can go Perona, Otama. We've got Samurai. Hopefully the Tama doesn't whiff. This for fun's not very relevant in the matchup. But everything else is looking pretty good. He's got the Moby. Gonna go with Perona first. If I find Kinemon, I'd rather play that than Otama. 5-cost Peronas, whatever. There goes Hody. Ooh. Kind of a bit of a whiff there. We can only take Samurai, Trichiliacosm. I think we'll take another Samurai. And then hopefully this Otama doesn't whiff. Okay, at least she doesn't whiff. Not great. We've bottled all our boats. But next turn we can go with the Samurai. Maybe play out another Otama. We'll see. We'll see. 8 leader. Yes, I might take. That's a lot of samurais. Some would say too many samurais. Let's rest these. Okay, there's all the Odins. We've seen so many Wano cards. I'm pretty sure this Otama's just gonna whiff if I play it. Like we've gone through 3 samurais, 2 Odins, no Kinemons. Feels greedy to play out. It does feel greedy to play out. We can use one more samurai next turn. And then we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. I kind of don't want to use another samurai, though, because I don't want to rest any of these fellas for him to attack into. There's just an ace. Okay, it's not a Luffy. Finds a new gate. I might use these in a couple turns. Okay, he's going to take out the small fellas. Fair enough. We'll go this into this. Yeah, you can't attack. I guess we can, if we've got around a decken now, I guess we can rest the Mihawk. Because he can't play Newgate yet. So he can swing max like 9 into it. 10. I don't want to rest the Odin, though, because that one's going to be harder to keep. The for fun is something we could toss. I think I'm going to toss one of the samurais, to be honest. Then we'll just go 7 leader. I might use the for fun to defend leader swing. Pass. If he has Vista, he's going to be able to remove our Otama, which is a little annoying. But we do have the option of removing his Vista if he doesn't play Marco with the Vanderdecken. I think we're going to want to keep that for next turn, though, in all honesty. He uses Moby Dick when he has no rested Don. So he needs to play another one to find something? I guess he does. I guess he didn't have a 6 cost, huh? Or at least not the one he wanted. Maybe he was looking for... Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. You got him. So he probably had the Marco, but wanted the Vista to be able to pop the Otama. That's my guess. 5. I don't want to take both of these. We'll give up the Perona here. Perona's not useful. If he swings 9 into the Mihawk, we'll of course save it. Yeah, he does. A good choice. I think that's smart. I think I'm tossing the Otama and the Kinemon. Do we want to go... I think I want to save the Karamatsu for later. Let's go Mihawk Odin. I'll stun this. Yeah, I think I want to save the Decken for later. Because these are going to be tapped, there's no downside to Samuraiing, though. We could just get rid of it. But then I should have frozen the ace. Draw some cards. Don't need you. Tequila Cosm's good, though. Let's rest this. Restand 3. Then we'll just ping a bunch of 7s at him. 7. I think I'm actually going to leave one Don open, so I probably shouldn't do quite so many 7s. We should do... Also could have swung this before using leader effect, but I had one Don. Could have used the Perona. Small mistakes, small mistakes. I'm going to leave one Don open, so we'll go 6 here and then another 7. Getting a few cards out of hand, finally. We don't have any top end. Which, yeah, is my fault for the dodgy sequencing. It did give us a 0 cost, though. So that's pretty impressive. And now we see the 8 cost Whitebeard, right? Yeah. He'll have to reduce one of these Mihawks. Yeah, there's the 2 8Ks. Yep, that one's going to go through. Now, where are these 2 going to swing? Because that's interesting. He's got choices here. I imagine the Newgate swinged into the other Mihawk. If I had to guess, yeah, this is Trichilia Cosmoball, right? Yeah, I think that's a bad swing actually. 8 on 7. I don't like that swing. I like that swing. Yeah, we want to... No, don't do that, don't do that. We want to do the decken. Trash the Kawamatsu, pop the Nugate. Rest the decken, restand 3. Do I also want a Luna? Don't think so. I think we just want a pressure. We can jam the Shanks into the Vista. Start with a 5. Do I want to attack this ace? Let's go 7. Don't even need Luna. He should take this one. Yeah. 7. He can't take this one, though. Can't take this one. And then we clear this. And then we pass. And we're in a very strong position now. If he has... He needs to have the 10-cost Whitebeard. Yes. He also needs to get greedy and try and remove the Shanks, which we don't actually have the counter for, because this does not defend characters. But we'll defend that. Yeah, I didn't have the counter for that one anyway, I'm afraid. And then this is going to go through no matter where it goes. Yep, that one will go through. Now, I don't have very much going on here now. We can just do a split. We could do 10... 12. I don't hate starting with the 10. Okay, he does have it. He does have it. We can do 8, 9. Don't love that, though. Is there anything we can get here? No, not really. We can take the Kawamatsu. What if we Kinemon and find a, for fun? Sorry, a blow-up event. That'd be pretty funny. He's not even really in a position to kill us, is the thing. Decken? Bro, that is disgusting. I'm just the best. What can I say? Goodbye. Rest this, restand 3. Bro, that's grim. That's grim. 8 here. 6 here for fun. And then pass. Bro, that's so grim. Just get rid of the Nugate. Go away, dude. This one's been a little awkward because we didn't get to go both for life. Maybe I could have played slightly better in the early game, been a little bit more aggressive with taking. But on the turn where we played the Vista, I didn't want to go down to 2, right? So I defended the 5, which I think was correct. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. I'm just going 15 lead. You go, if you like. I mean, yeah, the game is over. Yep. Right. We can play for more turns. What a treat. Yeah, I probably should have... I maybe should have taken on that turn we played the Vista. Go down to 2. Given that we were going to blow up or stun the Vista again anyway. It could have probably been a little bit more aggressive, but it is what it is. And we had the Vanderdecken to clear the Nugate. That was pretty disgusting, man. That was pretty disgusting. We're moving, like, at the end there, it was just a little lucky that it came up. But it didn't matter. Whether or not we cleared that 10-bid mattered not at all. He couldn't kill us. Not with the 4 fun. I don't think, anyway. If he had this... It's actually a world where he kills us. No, there isn't. Because he needs both of these swings to go through. If this is only 7, we counter. And as soon as this becomes 8, this can't become more than 7. So we were never in risk there of dying. I think I probably also could have played for fun, actually, to remove this ace last turn if I really needed to. But having it as a 3k is fine. Regardless, yeah, the Vanderdecken clearing the new gate on curve was pretty grim, man. That was something. So, hope you enjoyed those games. I don't think my opponents did, bro. Holy shit, this thing is obnoxiously good. Like, the only downside, the only conceivable downside is, firstly, you've got to assemble the combo, which I was not finding difficult at all. I don't think I whiffed it when I wanted it, really, ever. 1 or 2 spots where, like, maybe I could have drawn it a little earlier and moved something earlier, but yeah, regardless. And the other downside is you are just trashing 2Ks, and we only play 8. I've seen some people even down to, like, 6, and then you're trashing 2Ks with Vanderdecken, which is fine, I guess. If they don't have any characters, you don't need any counter. And we do have Racc.Cosm, which is nice. But that is a downside. There's not really any good Fishman cards that you could look to include, really. Like, none of these are very good includes. Like, this Arlong's okay, but it doesn't really synergize with the deck. And you could play more vanilla 2Ks, but I do think the Otama is nice, especially as we're actively including Kawamatsu. I think in this build, Otama makes a lot of sense. Because you're searching for this anyway. Or you're able to search for this anyway. And yeah, the rest of the Fishman cards aren't that good. I'll move my face a little bit so you can see them all. Yeah, you could maybe play Noah's Ark, but like... We have a 10-cost Noah's Ark. There's better. Sorry, an 8-cost Noah's Ark. A 5-cost Noah's Ark. Yeah, and all these other cards kind of suck. A lot of the better ones aren't Fishman. They're just Fishman Island. Like, maybe you could chuck in a couple extra 2Ks. This Jinbei 2K, whatever. If you wanted. Arlong's kind of funny, but I don't think it's good. And yeah, none of these counter events are too crazy either. Like, they're all just worse than the better ones. So you are very limited on what targets you can sort of include in your deck for this Vanderdecken. But I mean, this is bordering on, like, broken war crimes levels. Man, Shanks, Decken, Luna, what a disgusting combo. That's crazy. Shout out to all the people on Twitter I've seen talking about this. I've seen too many to name. I don't know who was playing this first, but you're a genius. Could have made Donda. It's like Oppenheimer looking at the bomb, bro. What have I done? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.